Welcome. This is a presentation on the brand voice of Hip Hop Academy, created by Alan F. Perry, narration by Nisha Martin, Full Sail University. All brands have a personality. By identifying a brand's personality with the well-known character, the voice of the brand, Hip Hop Academy can be consistently and vividly expressed. The character chosen to be the voice of Hip Hop Academy is Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons is the co-founder and owner of Def Jam Records, arguably the first major record label for hip-hop music. The explosive entry of rap music nationally is greatly due to the efforts and vision of rap producer and artist manager Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons is a working professional in the hip-hop music industry. Russell began his music career in a group called The Force, who made their name hosting block parties in Harlem and Queens. He built a career in artist management by working with New York hip-hop artists. In 1984, Russell Simmons was introduced to Rick Rubin, a wealthy punk rock producer who'd fallen in love with rap. Simmons and Rubin joined forces to create Def Jam Records. Russell created Def Jam Records so he can produce and distribute artists like Run DMC and Beastie Boys when they were practically unknown. Success for Def Jam was almost immediate, and it didn't take long for major labels to come sniffing around. The mainstream success of hip-hop is credited much to Russell Simmons. The music industry was exceedingly slow to recognize the potential of hip-hop and viewed it as a niche market for a niche music. Simmons saw differently. From Al Sharpton, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton to New York State Governor Pataki and New York City Mayor Bloomberg, Russell Simmons is connected. Russell Simmons hosted a fundraiser for Hillary Clinton during her successful bid for a New York State Senate seat in 2002. He also worked to overturn the harsh New York State statutes known as the Rockefeller drug laws to force courts to give first-time drug offenders less severe jail terms. If it weren't for Russell Simmons, we might not have a single hip-hop song on our iPod. Rap could have died out like the disco our parents listened to, but Russell Simmons was the visionary who helped make hip-hop a global phenomenon. Under his umbrella company, Rush Communications, Russell Simmons has had his hands in several non-music related projects. Because owning and running a major record label, Mr. Simmons created Rush Card Services, a prepaid debit card service with J.P. Morgan Chase, owns and operates a social news media website called Global Grind, and founded Def Jam Poetry Slam. Simmons enjoys a lifestyle that mirrors that of most successful of his music legends, but is also one that puts him in the same categories as corporate New York's biggest players. He has an office on the 43rd floor of a Midtown Manhattan skyscraper, spends summer vacations in the Hamptons, and used to live with his wife and two young daughters. Russell Simmons helped develop the hip-hop industry and culture not just through music but also through fashion. Russell founded 3 clothing lines, Argyle Fat Farm, which he sold in 2004 for a rumored $140 million, and a new athletics line called Run Athletics. As a vegan, Russell Simmons practices yoga daily and makes all his employees read The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. Mr. Simmons says, I surround myself with people that share the same spirituality that I believe in, people who are focused on living better and not just on being out for themselves. I want to be around people who aren't just money-oriented, but are focused on how they can give back to the community. Russell Simmons devotes a great deal of time to his philanthropic outlets, including Uplift Jamaica, a fund supporting poor communities in the Caribbean, and PETA's campaign to improve animal welfare. He has also been involved with campaigns to remove derogatory words from hip-hop music. Russell Simmons has a heart for social causes. He founded the youth activism group Hip Hop Summit Action Network. Hip Hop Summit Action Network, which sponsors financial planning seminars for young people and advocates for voter registration. Russell Simmons is also an author. He published the New York Times bestseller Do You and Super Rich. The 2 teach us how to drown out the noise and focus to find life's purpose. According to the materially and spiritually rich mogul Russell Simmons, the ultimate state of being rich is to honestly be in a state of needing nothing. To need nothing is to be super rich. Russell Simmons, a businessman, an industry leader, a politically connected multi-million-dollar mogul, pioneering the way in hip-hop music culture. Through his music label, Def Jam Records, his social media news website, Global Grind, Def Jam Poetry Slam, Rush Card Services, Hip Hop Summit books and clothing lines, Russell Simmons delivers his life purpose and legacy to the world. By identifying Hip Hop's Academy's personality with a well-known character, Russell Simmons, the voice of the Academy, can be consistently and vividly expressed when marketing to its target audience. The characteristics and traits of Hip Hop Academy are a direct reflection of characteristics and traits of Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons clearly demonstrates Hip Hop Academy's brand voice. This has been a presentation of the brand voice of Hip Hop Academy by Alan F. Perry, narration by Nisha Martin, Full Sail University.